Leo, this is an extremely beautiful week for the sun. Let me just flat out tell you that. We're going to get into the astrology, okay? This is your weekly tarot card reading, Leo, from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. For those of you who are just finding my channel or clicking on a video for the first time, thank you so much. God bless you, and I'm so grateful that you gave my videos a chance. Welcome to my tarot table. My name is Michelle, and this is Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is the second of my two YouTube channels. This is the first of my two YouTube channels. My second YouTube channel is Astrology Motivation, where I invite you to join me for daily tarot card readings where we can live chat and interact. So check that out. I'll attach the link above somewhere. There's always an extended reading, Leo, so I hope that you will join me for those where we go deeper and get exact answers, because I just don't quit. I just keep going. Why is this such a beautiful week for you? I'm going to sprinkle astrology throughout this entire reading, FYI. We're going to start with the current situation where the cards fall and unravel the current situation. If any cards come out in the past over here, I know that it has something to do with what's going on now and why things are what they are now. And then we're going to get into what's to come. So please don't click off, turn away, or shut this down. Remember, the reading is 22 minutes long for a reason, not just 10. So if you only listen to what you want to, or when you think it starts to get boring, you're missing so much. Here we go. No, I'm sorry. I need something more than that, God. Leo, the astrology is absolutely phenomenal and fantastic, and I think that according to these cards, you are definitely trailblazing. You're stepping out there and you're doing things that you ain't never done before. There's also a huge feeling of open-heartedness, and then it's a benefic energy that's overtaking you. You're expanding and you're growing, and you want to share that with others. Jupiter is trine to the sun all week, and we have a beautiful new moon that's happening on November 23rd, and that you're going to feel it, the effects, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. That is when the moon is in conjunction with the sun. That means there's a sense of even bigger, being even more voluminous and reflected, and somebody's reflecting and supporting you, and your emotions being on par, and accepting your emotions and embracing your emotions and loving your emotions, and love coming into your life. In the beginning of this week, both Neptune and Jupiter are trine to the sun. So that is a very romantic energy. That's very anything is possible energy. That's very creative energy. So let those creative juices just flow. And remember, whatever ideas come to you at this time in your life are ideas that are extreme breakthrough ideas. They are ideas where your mind will just sort of like explode. Follow them. Whatever you plant on this new moon is going to turn into major fortune, is going to be majorly fortunate. This is a very beautiful new moon because Jupiter is trine to the sun and the moon after they've just entered Sagittarius, which is its home zone, and it is the zone of expansion and adventure and growth and luck and wonderful things happening to you that are really outside your wildest dreams. And the fact that both Neptune and Jupiter are in Pisces tell me that it is coming direct from God. It is just stuff that you could not have imagined. So if you have been worried and if you have been stressed, the sun has been in Scorpio for the past month, where it is suffocated and it's feeling the worst and it's scared and it's dealing with fears and it's working through fears. That's why we go through those times in our life, to work through those fears so that we know and can really appreciate when all those fears melt away and all those wonderful, fortunate things come to us. And that is exactly what's happening over this next week. I was a little bit frustrated with the cards. I'm going to show you the cards, but these are the two first cards that came out. And it's like, okay, God, like, you can tell me what is going on, right? But this is step it up, take the lead. You're selected, you're chosen. This is leadership. This is also you being decided, somebody passing a law that says, yes, Leo is correct, or you getting the approval to go ahead on, you know, like legitimately breaking ground, you know, signing the contract that says, yes, I now own this, signing the contract that says, yes, now this is official, making things legal. It's saying take the initiative, because what you take the initiative now is under, it's under like an umbrella of blessing. So whatever you take the initiative now is going to be blessed, and you are going to be very lucky. It is going to last. It is going to take off. It is going to be very fortunate. So use that. Break the ground now. Whatever you've been working hard on, whatever you've been, this is about signing contracts. This is about legalities. This is about the government, you know, whatever you've been dealing with them. This is about put it into action now. Deal with it now. Do it now. Take that action now. I'm serious. Just have the conviction and trust in God. This is going to soar. This is going to fly. And these are both leadership cards. It's saying take the lead. Spirit has your back. So go ahead and do it. You know what you've been tapped to do. You know it. Please leave the comments below, because I would like to know it too. You know what you've been tapped to do. So do it. It's also saying you have to take the initiative. So whatever has been on your mind, whatever, you know, just go ahead and do it. Nothing is going to fail for you right now. There's just nothing. And I think that you actually feel certain. I mean, for some of you, this could be deciding to get engaged. You know, like it could be that, but you're going to be the one asking. You're the one being the active initiator of this process. Now we have bring your ideas to life, which is exactly what I'm talking about. This is very Neptunian energy. It's like electricity strikes, the bright idea, the light bulb goes off. It's also a sense of something being born. So this is, you've had a lot of conviction. It comes from the ether. It comes from the place of the darkness, not as in evil, but as in darkness, as in undefined, and suddenly it, boom, manifests into the light. Think of the light. Out of darkness comes the light. It is out of the imagination comes your conviction and something you have manifested. So this is something that just sparks, or that starts, or that like takes off and ignites. It's almost like the ignition, something. This is ground zero to something that is just igniting right now. I'm going to pull more cards. Join me for them. This is where the cards are so far. Bring your ideas to life. Take the initiative. I'm really interested exactly in what you think, what you think is going on, or what you have been working on. Okay, so something has come out in the past. Let's address it because it's directly impacting here. Time to let go. So there was heartache involved with regards to some sadness, some suffering. This happened a while ago, so this could be years ago, and magic works through you. This has got to do with filtering or transforming, especially family karma or family energy, being able to heal it by dealing with it. This is scorpionic energy, and magic works through you is transferring that, transforming it into something that was beautiful. This is legitimately a new life. You suffered a lot, and you went through a lot of shit to come out on the other side and rebuild yourself. I don't know what this suffering is, but it really was gnawing on your heart. And facing it was a transcendent experience. It could have actually been dealing with death, burying something. It doesn't have to be somebody, but burying an idea, or burying a concept, or burying a relationship that just ripped you apart and hurt you like crazy. But it is transcending that and growing from that, that brought you to here, which is kind of doing things right and doing things differently and being ready to execute on something. We have you showing up in your own reading. Take the lead, be generous of spirit, and you are being generous of spirit by what you say about other people, and how you talk about people, and how you are singing somebody's praises, and how you are going ahead and sharing the gifts that you have inside of you. This could be performance. This could be actually legitimately sharing your voice, because it could be something very creative, but it's definitely like present it. Let it out, share it with the world, share yourself with the world, and show yourself. This is definitely like is definitely like taking the lead, even like taking the lead in a race. Yeah, taking the lead in a race, finally being heard by by feeling good about yourself, by feeling good about being who you are. Let's get into the details a little bit. I don't know what this is. So where is this playing out for Leo? Can you please just let me know? Where is this playing out for Leo? How is this playing out for Leo? It's you. It's you doing something. I honestly feel it's like you doing something. You taking the lead and you showing people how to act or behave because you have this conviction and you now have the confidence to be able to just step forward without any validation at all. Three of Wands was the first to show up. And the Three of Wands says that a little bit, it's not going to take long, but your ships are about to come in. So whatever you committed yourself to in the past has yielded a great deal of rewards, and that is coming into you. Then we have Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. You have been working on this and constructing this for a while, maybe investing a lot of yourself and money into it. Seven of Pentacles, you were enjoying it, but you never really made anything of it. And it was causing you a great deal of stress because it seemed, it's not that you didn't love it. You actually did very much like it, but the money and the returns were very slow. This was very slow growth. And the only reason why you continued to do it was because you loved it so much. 100%. It wasn't the fucking money. The money was taking time. And maybe this was a sense of, it was definitely a point of like contention in your life, because it felt like, hey, no matter what I do, it doesn't seem to work out. There doesn't seem to be anything that's moving forward. That was causing you stress and sleepless nights. You would cause, listen, even if you're doing what you love, it would cause me stress and sleepless nights too. I gotta say, yeah, there's a sense of, like, what am I doing? Like, you start to ask yourself those kind of questions, like, well, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not succeeding? I love it. I don't want to stop doing it. I definitely want to be able to do it, but hello, electric bill. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep this motherfucking mortgage paid. Understood. Because, listen, the Pentacles also have to do with real life obligations and actual practical day-to-day kind of shit, right? So that was your worry. It was almost like, I love doing this. I'm enjoying it. You're making little money's trickling in, but where the fuck is the big payout? Because these goddamn bills got to be paid. This is stress. It's like no matter how much you loved it or how much you enjoyed it, it didn't seem to be yielding anything. And I think the biggest part of the stress wasn't just the practical of like getting those bills paid. I think it was, but I want to make something. I want to make this my living. I want to be able to do this. This is what I want to share with the world, but I can't if I got to be bogged down with the stress of, but this won't pay my frickin' bills and I got to work that second full-time job. And just like that sense of being stressed out. Well, guess what? That is what the universe is saying it's working on for you now. That is what it's saying. It's a reward of your conviction. It's a reward of your execution. It's a reward that you have worked for. And that's why Jupiter is not really the planet of luck. It's the planet of fortune. Fortune is something you actually create for yourself. It's karma, good karma that you have created that Jupiter comes and expands upon. So get ready to be fortunate this week, Leo, which is very, very different than luck. Your ships are coming in. And that's how we come to this card, this sense of what you put in, you get out threefold. Maybe you're even looking, no, you're not looking in a different direction. You are able now to see that the future is going to yield a great deal of rewards. That may mean it may not, boom, hit your checking account or be in your hands by this new moon. But it does mean you can clearly see it. It does mean that there's a notification coming in, that there is a guarantee. Think about that. Think about guarantee that you are now moving forward or that you have accelerated somehow. That is sort of like the guarantee. So do not be afraid to put yourself out there and move along and take those steps forward. This is a great time to do it. I think the only fear that you're going to have to deal with, and this is definitely that fear of things not working out, the fear of being stuck, especially in the beginning of this week when the sun is still in Scorpio. There is a sense of being super fearful or super obsessed, or worst case scenario, pessimism, or not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That will change. That will change. Come Sunday, there's some sort of clarity or notification or comprehension that sort of dawns on us because of a beautiful air trine. It doesn't specifically affect the sun, but it is affecting the moon. And it's when the moon is in Libra, so it may have something to do with partnership. And then the moon is going to transfer its energy eventually to the sun when it finally gets into that new moon, and boom, expansion, okay? We have just begun. We've only just begun. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna get a moon card because this is a big moon week. This new moon is really beautiful. And then we have your commitment is being tested. You know what that means? It means screw your courage to the sticking place. That's what it means. It means do not fucking give up. We have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to your family, your commitment maybe to the safety of your family. No, your commitment to everything that you believe in. It's saying, Leo, stop worrying because your family is safe. Your loved ones are safe. You can begin and not worry about hurting anybody else or anybody else needing help. They have everything that they need, and your conviction is being tested because it's saying, when everybody that you care about and everybody that would be your biggest excuse to not move forward is taken care of, what will your conviction be? This is a sense of you've got to move forward and realize that everything is going to be okay. This is also more Cancerian energy. And yeah, this is Cancerian energy. Brief interruption. In Egypt, ancient Egypt, the zodiac sign Cancer was not represented by a crab. It was represented by a scarab beetle. Scarab beetle is, just like Cancerian, a creature between two worlds, right? Think of the crab. The crab runs between the earth and the water, right? It's a tidal creature. The scarab beetle is the same, only it's between life and death. So the Egyptians, or this is an implication that the Egyptians believed in reincarnation and believed that death was actually the tunnel to a new life. So that is what it was. It may have scared you because something was ending, but something also new was beginning. And what you lost was you lost to make room for the beautiful new that was coming in front of you. And then we have, what do you need to release? And that's what's being asked to you. What did you need to let go of or need to realize was done and over with in order for you to make space for the new to come? Because the new is coming, right? The new is coming. And are you ready to move forward? Let's see, because we have a future card, first one out. Show the world the real you. And this is full moon in Aquarius. Now this could be, because it's coming out in the future, it could be telling us full moon in Aquarius season is a Leo full moon. And that's coming in February of this year. So it could be casting out and saying that somewhere this timeline is taking us all the way out to February of next year. Show the world the real you when the spotlight is really on you and you feel really comfortable and really appreciated by the public. Accepted and appreciated by the public. But it's also a sense of being honest and being truthful about who you really are and not what you want people to see you as. This is a timeline. Let's get into it. What is between now and then? Four of Cups, confusion. you know, not really being able to decide. Not necessarily confusion, but trying to figure out, what do I really feel? What are my feelings? Maybe having the luxury, think of it as in a different way. Think of it as, don't think of it as like a curse think about it as, I must be really lucky because I have a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices. That's what it is. It's also a sense of feeling that somebody is ignoring your offer. So if you have, what did I tell you? If you have planted a seed recently, it may take 2 months to the full moon in February for you to receive an answer. But the answer is going to be one that reveals you. It's the time that is right. That could be how long this opportunity takes to grow. Queen of Swords is here and 5 of Pentacles is here. So this is a sense of strategy regarding some sort of, like, it's almost like saying, plan what to do. It's almost like what can you learn from being without money, or what can you learn from being resource poor, because it's not going to be much longer, right? Though it could be another couple of months if you are worried about actual resources, or there's clarity, there could also be clarity and insight into why the money wasn't coming in. So let's get those answers. In the past, this is a sense of you rushed in too quickly in the past, you jumped in too quickly, you were not ready, you were in over your head. That's something that has to do with the past, something that has to do with this whole reading. So what's the strategy forward? Is, I guess, what's the, clarify please God, what's the strategy forward, or what's the clarity that comes with regards to, what's the clarity that comes with regards to the lack of resources? The Page of Pentacles is here, but it's in reverse, which means a lost opportunity or a missed opportunity. Oh yeah, it's a missed opportunity. Somebody missed the opportunity to see how fucking good your work is, and somebody forgot to plant the seed in you, or somebody didn't plant the seed, or it's saying it will be a very missed opportunity to show what you're capable of if you do not go for it now and have conviction and believe in yourself now. This is people seeing how exceptional your work is. This is people not realizing it, and it was a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. But what is this missed opportunity? To see how abundant and amazing your work is. It's like you offered it to somebody, but somebody didn't see it. And that's why they skipped you over or didn't give you the abundance. What is going to come from that? Let us see. Let's go to the extended. I cannot wait to finish out this reading. Leo, I'll see you in the extended. Click below.